supporters of Scottish independence in 2014. Nationalists, Nicola Sturgeon says, who prided themselves on being inclusive. Fundamentally different, she believes, from other nationalist movements. Some of whom have hit the headlines in recent weeks, like in Charlottesville, where violent clashes broke out, far-right protesters dubbed white nationalists, and in Turkey, where the president has been accused of stoking nationalist flames, home to author Elif Shafak.
For instance, the word nationalism is, for me personally, has a very negative meaning, because I've seen how ugly it can get. Can nationalism ever be benign?
The word is difficult.
And this answer from the First Minister on her own party.
If I could turn the clock back, 90 years to the establishment of my party and choose its name all over again, I wouldn't choose the name it's got just now. I would call it something other than the Scottish National Party.
That won't happen now. Ms Sturgeon says it would be too complicated, and instead she hopes actions can show a difference.
You know what those of us who do support Scottish independence are all about could not be further removed from some of what you would recognise as nationalism in other parts of the world.
Political opponents say nationalism will always be divisive, but this commentator says there are different types.
I mean, historically and internationally, nationalism undoubtedly has negative connotations, but of course there are different sorts of nationalism. I think even critics of Scottish nationalism and independence would accept that Scottish nationalism is not, even remotely comparable to some of the worst varieties.
A contested, at times controversial word, one unlikely to disappear from Scottish politics anytime soon.